Beneath Tel Aviv's luxury towers lies a secret few know, Site 81, a joint US-Israeli military bunker. Iranian missiles struck it months ago, while authorities blocked journalists and blurred satellite images. Leaked emails reveal a high-level command network operating steps from playgrounds and offices. A hidden military hub right in plain sight. According to geolocation analysis, leaked emails, and public records, the bunker known as Site 81 is located beneath the Da Vinci Towers, a high-end residential and office complex built over a former ministry compound. The facility reportedly serves as a command and control node for Israeli military intelligence, with US Army engineers overseeing its construction over a decade ago, as per the investigation by the Grey Zone. When Iranian missiles struck multiple locations across North Tel Aviv in June, Israeli authorities immediately sealed off the impact zones and prevented journalists from filming. Fox News correspondent Trey Yingst was among those forced away by police near the Hakiria compound and the Azrieli Center. Hours later, Iranian state media announced precise hits on military and intelligence targets in retaliation for earlier Israeli strikes on Iranian soil. The Grey Zone links the Da Vinci complex to a 2013 US Army Corps of Engineers project that expanded Site 81 into a 6,000 square meter, electromagnetically shielded intelligence facility. A photo from the US Army study was geolocated to the site using nearby landmarks, including the Canarit Air Force Towers. The site is less than 100 meters from a children's playground and a community center, raising concerns about civilians being near sensitive military infrastructure. Satellite imagery remains blurred on Google and YANDEX maps, with no street view access. Leaked correspondence between former NATO commander James Stavridis and former Israeli military chief Gabi Ashkenazi confirms the bunker served as a command hub. The complex was financed by Israeli-American investors and firms with ties to Israel's Unit 8200. Post-strike reporting highlighted Israeli censorship, with delayed media coverage despite circulating images. Despite the end of US legislation banning its publication, Google Maps continues to blur satellite imagery containing any hint of sensitive Israeli strategic information. At the section of Leonardo da Vinci Street, directly in front of the Da Vinci Towers, Google took its pro-Israel censorship a step further, refusing to offer street view images of the location, as per reports. The area east of Leonardo da Vinci Street and west of Azrieli Center is also censored by the Moscow-based YANDEX Maps, with both satellite imagery and metadata of the Da Vinci Towers completely blocked. A photo of Site 81 published by the US Army Corps of Engineers in February 2013 as part of a corrosion test of the underground structure's concrete overlay and galvanized steel plating can be geolocated to what is now the site of the Da Vinci apartment towers, with the southern of the two 18-story Israeli Air Force Canarit towers just meters away. Features from the Army Corps photo precisely match a February 2019 image published to Google Maps, including 5 distinctive curved pipes connected to the Canarit tower just above the razor wire. A detailed report from France 24 regarding Israeli censorship of reporting on the Iranian strikes concluded that coverage of the attack on the 42-story Da Vinci Towers had likely been purposefully delayed, stating that it looks like censorship is at play. The outlet noted that Israeli newspaper Haaretz waited until June 29 to mention this strike in an article, a full 2 weeks after the attack took place, even though images had already circulated online. When recounting the incident to Israeli media weeks later, one resident recalled being informed of the tower's true purpose in a conversation with a friend. who asked whether they realized the towers were approved to protect the Kiryat, the Israeli military headquarters. The residents said they now understand they had been paying 12,000 shekels per month to protect the Kiryat. The geolocation of the Site 81 photo suggests the Da Vinci Towers also protect the secretive underground intelligence facility, located less than 100 meters from a children's playground and a community center opened in 2023. Tenants of an 8-story commercial building in the complex include AI-21 Labs, founded by IDF Unit 8200 veterans, developing a military AI tool targeting Palestinians and occupying the 4th and 5th floors since late 2023. Next door to the Da Vinci complex, the Kiryat Towers were built by the major Israeli construction company Danya Sebus in a joint venture with Solel Bone. The controlling stake of Solel Bone's parent company, Shikun and Binui, passed from Shari Arison to Los Angeles-based real estate developer Netanel H. Nati Saidoff in mid-2018. Saidoff has overseen several Israeli government-affiliated non-profits in Los Angeles, including chairing the Likud-oriented Israeli-American Council and underwriting the legal program of Stand With Us. His fellow board member, Sagi Balasha, was the first CEO of both the IAC and the government-funded initiative Concert Voices of Israel. The headquarters of cybersecurity firm Perimeter 81, now part of Checkpoint Technologies, is located roughly 40 meters west of Site 81. Checkpoint is developing a new Tel Aviv headquarters with Israel Canada Group, which along with Acro Real Estate, purchased the Da Vinci complex in 2015 from a former Ministry of Defense site for 830 million NIS. CEO Nadav Zafrir previously commanded Unit 8200 from 2009 to 2013. US contracting records show M+W Group began a $7.4 million contract for Site 81 in 2011, followed by a $29.6 million Phase 2 award to Oxford Construction, later Oxford Federal, despite a 2018 lawsuit accusing its owners of fraud and racketeering. A previously unreported leaked email exchange between ex-NATO commander James Stavridis and former Israeli military chief of staff Gabi Ashkenazi appears to confirm the presence of a command and control network operating inside the Site 81 bunker, located in a densely populated civilian area. On September 1, 2015, Stavridis wrote to Ashkenazi stating that he was working with a company called Think Logical in the United States. The company builds command and control networks and had won a major contract at Site 81 with the Israel Defense Forces. The Grey Zone obtained Ashkenazi's email from a leaked archive attributed to an Iranian-linked hacktivist group, Handala, curated by the American non-profit distributed Denial of Secrets. Stavridis, who was then Dean of the Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy in Boston, requested Ashkenazi's assistance in recruiting a retired IDF one-star general to consult for Think Logical in Israel. In an apparent accidental reply, Stavridis included his wife and executive assistant, writing, "Just seeing this. Are you sure?" He is ending, alongside a detailed footer listing his roles as Vice Chairman of Global Affairs at the Carlyle Group and Chairman of the Rockefeller Foundation.